All right, and welcome back to another episode of Minetest Gameplay of Sorts. Yeah. And today, as promised, I am going to do a update to the world. This is going to be World Tour number 5. Now, I know in World Tour number 4, the coffee shop was in there, in the park. So, unfortunately, I did go back and look at my my previous world video to see what I covered. So if I already covered this, well, then I recovered it. So this is the mall, which I haven't done anything with inside, but it's very cool. I don't know why. I think the color combination and the way I did the glass, it just hit it off. So there's a lot of space here for, you know, filling it up. Now, the thing is, unfortunately, the world is available. Why does that look different? The world is available for download on MediaFire. And I will try to make sure I put a link in the description. Those are handmade trees, and that's a pre-populated tree. Both look cool. The current download will work on Minetest 5.5.1. I had to go through and update some of the mods. I especially like this build because of the color choices. And yes, I do love gray, but you see, I can do other things than gray. So there. I know I covered the pavilion. I believe I covered the outdoor nature center and the new cabin, but we'll just run through and take a look real quick. This was a fun build. Just run through here, offices and a little recording studio back here. And for employees, this was a rather fun build. Of course, there's washrooms for realism everywhere because, you know, realism. Back door area. I moved one of the cabins back here. I copied a cabin, which is very nice. We'll go take a look upstairs right quickly. Here's the ballroom that can be rented out for public events. Yes, it can, with a full bar. So, yeah, there you go. So, my own custom artwork. And this is a nature center. It's used for education purposes. As you can tell in a lot of my builds, there's a theme of nature and education. I truly believe that there should be more, there should be a better education system. And once you get out of regular school, you know, your choices are either college or tech schools, you know, the stuff of that nature. But there's very few places where there's a nice little cave over here. There's very few places where a person can learn a skill. So I moved I had put an additional cabin up here, and this is just a copy of one of my builds. And out over here is a copy of the UFO house. There it is. Which this was just a fun build. And I've shown it before, so I'm not going to spend too much time on it. It's just a little cabin. See, I can build in other than gray. Sort of. My own custom texture packs. So I'm a huge advocate for there's a YouTuber named Casey Putsch who does a 503 or 501.3 charity teaching engineers hands-on. So you graduate from engineering, and if you're lucky enough to get into their school, they do specialized projects. And I really, truly love that idea. So here is the, you're going to love this if you've never seen the videos on it. This is the motorcycle repair and sales shop next to a beauty and nail shop. It works. So this is the motorcycle mod. All the mods that you'll see here, I've been asked this to, are in my at the website rgsproductions2005.com and on the mods used page, and that will take you to a pretty up-to-date listing of all the mods that are used in my builds. Now here I have a push button in the floor. I've shown that before, and it elevates all the motorcycles. And I've shown how I've done that. It's just simple. It's part of our Technic and Technic mod, and wow, I forgot the name of the mod. But we have a version of like Redstone on Minecraft. Even though this is Minetest, got to have a coffee maker with a nice cup of coffee. So let's go over to the beauty side, because this was after World Tour 4. And these motorcycles, that mod is really cool. Back here is a little kitchenette area for and bathrooms for realism. For customers, you come back in here and you can buy stuff. Yeah, these shelves are really cool from the mod. I used item shelf. Yes. So you come back here, and every effort is where you wash your hair and you cut your hair and dye it. And these are makeshift hair dryers and an office area. So yeah, that's really cool. I don't want, this is for massages. This video is a generic video, so it's not covering like, I'm not doing photos of the week and stuff like that in here, but I am on the next episode. This is just to show off what has changed since World Tour 4. So there's the beauty shop, and this was done off of a reference photo that I had. Me and my daughter were out. We were eating at Panda Express, and there was this really cool building that was unleased. And I think I had captured it. I can't see my keyboard. There we go. I had captured it pretty well on how the building had turned out. Back here is nothing. This is for future plans. It's going to go all the way to the ocean, so we won't go there. But this building was copied. I did a video on a world called CityGen, and the CityGen mod is really cool. It'll build you a whole city. You can't see the top. There you go. It'll build you the whole city of these building shells. And what I had done is I had copied it using World Edit. I had copied the building and put it in to this world, which you can do. So this, you come in here from across from the park. You come in here, and this is the garage area. I got to mix up those flowers. But I have automatic doors set up with the gate mod, and you come in this whole area. So there's areas over here with washrooms and elevators that go up to the upper floor. These lights and everything were put in by them. They were generated by the mod. But this is one of the cool things that you can do. We have a security area, more bathrooms, because as you'll find out in my mods, I love nature and I love realism. I also love the fantasy aspect of, Minetest and Minecraft building, where, you're just building things that are completely ridiculous. This is going to be, storefronts. It's a mall. So this is a little resting area, trees and such, and it just keeps going up. I only did 4 floors. This floor is Obviously not done. And these stairs, this staircase, which is really cool using angles and stuff, goes up all the way for the rest of the way. And we have elevators. Yes, we do. And let's go to the roof. Cool. This up here is a rooftop garden and eatery. Oh, went too low. Washrooms, because of course. Yeah, you can't fall down. But here's a little concession stand, fully built out. You can come up here and eat and enjoy everything. So that is that. So we go further on because I've already been 11 minutes. These are all buildings that have been shown. However, some of the builds have been updated. This one has been completely done. This is like a legal office, accounting office. Nicely done. Goes back here to the park area. And the whole premise behind, like, this is an old government building, the rooftop garden. What I tend to do for theme is I want to build a city on what I believe a city would look like. Those are some cool mods. The marquee mod. And if you freeze the video, and you can look up in the upper left-hand corner, you can see my coordinates. So if you are playing the world, you can get a good idea where everything's at. There's my panda. So this is another CityGen building, which I'll show you in a second. But this is a bank building. No, really? And it has a drive-through and everything else. Come over here, you got automatic doors. You come in, it's all nice and futuristic, and got an ATM machine that works. That mod is more machines. A lot of these mods though, they're not updated, so it's kind of hard to get a hold of some of them. But I've had these mods and made them work in my world. Tube line, you can put in your code. Don't tell anybody, but you can get back here into the vault area, and this elevator will take you up. This is real elevators. It will let me out. I ran out of space, so the servers are here. But it goes through. Yes, everything is 1, 2, 3, 4. How nice. These are all tube line. We have a vault area. So I have to get out now. Nice. But that is how that works. And so this is the bank building. These are the executive offices, and we have other offices. So I tend to go on the side of realism. There's another ATM machine back here, and we have the drive-through. Because I try to make it look like, what would I expect? You know, how can I make something look real? Now back here, I know I've covered the suspension bridge, but this is really cool. This is another CityGen building that was copied and transplanted, and for the main reason was I really liked the layout of the building. So you come back here, and we have automatic doors for the for the garage doors. That's the word I was looking for. But back here you have the administrative offices. And I did show in the video how I changed all the block material just using World Edit. So back here you have offices, administrative offices for that, and there's nothing up here. I didn't do anything on the rooftop. There's a sheep hiding back here, a lamb, nice. Just chilling. So yeah, I plan on doing more on these buildings. However, it does become very tedious and time consuming. And there's some cars back here. But you come back here and I'll show an overview of the building. It's the same structure as the other building, just laid out differently. And it was a couple on the CityGen mod. There was a couple different, what do you call it? Styles of building. Now back here is a man-made pond. So I completely renovated this area and turned it in, but this is what this building looks like. And I really love just the shapes and everything that are used on this building. This is very cool, very tall. It exceeds the, what do you call it? It exceeds the view range. Right now, I think my view range is 70. There's unlimited. As you can see, it makes the game struggle. Nice. But up here, I didn't recreate this. This is copied from one of my other builds, the antenna towers and the radio towers, because why reinvent the wheel? But I've tried to make, I swear these phones ring. It's not ringing. When I walk away, it's going to ring. Nice. So there you have it. On that, that's one heck of a drop. See if I can, ooh. We're coming down. Oh. But that is that for that building. Back here, this was all just wilderness going over to the expressway. So I had just completely revamped it, made it into like a pond, a lake area for these residents here, and you know, for the employees of this building here. It's like a city park. So back here is the decking from my deck, and we have an outdoor bar, an eating location, which was a lot of fun to build. And this wood can be colored. It's the My Deck mod. I use a lot from that person. But these decks and everything, there's a paintbrush and you can use dyes to change the colors. And then you come back here to this building, there was an addition put on because you have the outdoor restaurant here, and then you have the indoor stylish restaurant. Well, stylish in my mind. Barbecue mod. We have a refrigerator. We have lots of stuff. I tried doing like a twilight starlight effect, which I like. You may not like it, but that's why you build your own. So, or you can download the world and you can change anything you want. Again, with more trees, we have a kitchen back here and offices and such, a wine cooler. So this is the, I know this was not in that build or in the world, in other world tours. So now we're going to come out and we're going to fly over. So here's a suspension bridge, which I really, really like. Nice. It goes to the Round restaurant and to that area, but we're going to cut through over here. I updated several things over here. This is the downtown area. I'm not sure if I showed, you know what, we're going to fly past it because I'm not sure if I showed it. It's my version of Falling Water by Frank Lloyd Wright. Yeah. And there, did I turn off? No, I didn't. It just hadn't come in yet. So this is my version of the Frank Lloyd Wright Falling Water House with stairs that go all the way down to the river. There's just a little pond back here. And it is not an exact replica. And there's been other YouTubers and Minecraft players and Minetest that have tried to recreate it. And you can get real custom. Like these are from, these poles are from the Bridges mod. And by using the screwdriver and everything, they've just been craftily positioned. For the most part, the build is pretty authentic. Like in the real house, there are glass doors here with the little roof area over here that during the winter time will keep the air out. And there are glass top on here. In the real Falling Waters house, however, there's a big, huge boulder that the house was built around. And I, for whatever reason, could not replicate that. So we come back out here. There's a nice little garage, which leads to that section of the town, which I have covered in other world tours. So then, as we go, I don't know which direction I'm going, south. This house here, I know I covered this one. This has been renovated, the nature center. I did a lot of work in the nature center and the little hotel area and resort. But we'll just do a quick fly through on the nature center. And the interior here, we have a coral reef area here with fishies. This is a nice, peaceful area. I really enjoyed this build. We have a whale. He just does not want to be in the water. Part of the nature center is over here with the florists and greenhouses with working water to irrigate all the plants. Office area back here. I even have windows that are propped open just like on a real greenhouse. That was another very, very enjoyable build. I really enjoyed that build. Back here, there's a beehive. Back here, we have the evil layer house. Not really evil. I just liked it, liked the name. But it showcased different kind of stairwells. I love using this technique for stairwells. And there's a lot of indoor garden and such. We'll run through this house real quick. There's secret passageways. There's a huge aquarium with fishies. I like that. Fireplaces. There's just something about bringing nature inside. And yes, this house is dark gray and the blacks, but the aquarium turned out really cool. I use that on a bunch of things, as you'll see. We have a little bar area here in the dining room, custom tables, nice kitchen. But when we go down into the bottom parts, there's bedrooms all over the place, bathrooms for realism. But we come down here, we go into the cave area, and we have a complete swimming pool. And then the nice thing is that with the update of 5.5.1, all the glass got fixed because you wouldn't be able to see the water. So looking through the glass is really, really nice now. Back here is a automatic door patio. Cool. Open. Thank you. And a sleeping cat. And there's locker rooms back here so you can go into the pool. And there's secret squirrel entrances everywhere. This leads to the upper part of the house. This leads to the server room. I don't know, you can mine, it was like mining Bitcoin and stuff like that. I love that mod with the hidden doors. My hidden doors mod. But then there's a kitchen back here. Cool. And then more doors to come up through here, back to the upper part of the house. Boom. So that is we have the main bedroom with a rainforest shower. That was kind of cool. I also like using things from other builds or other mods that are not intended. The shower head in the bathroom was actually from Mom and Pop's, and it's a vent it's a stove range vent. Yeah, so your imagination, hi Mr. Parrot, that is from My Pets, or the Pets PETZ mod. Very nice. So that is the Evil Layer House. This has a passageway and elevator system that goes down into the underwater laboratory, which I have shown in a different world tour. But then we come, I don't know which one I want to do first. We're going to come back this way. So there is a passageway back here that goes over. And this bridge was originally for this house here, which was just a real cool, like, vacation home. Full, and this is covered in another world tour. But this whole area has been revamped. Like, this is the bridge, one of the bridge mods. This is from, bridge. And you can come up here. Now this way goes to a new section of town, which I will show. And we have wolves hanging out on light posts. Isn't that right? Cool. But we come back here, and this whole area was filled in. Now, we do have solar panels, and that is going to a secret squirrel part of this build. So back here is the diamond house. And believe me, the update from the 4 version to the 5 version, it really opened up possibilities, especially with the glass. So I call this the diamond house. I go down. There we go. And this was just a fun build. Let's build something goofy. So we come back here. We have this real cool driveway area. And inside the house is a Ferrari. Because why not? If you're gonna dream, you might as well dream big. I'm not sure if this house was shown. If it is, we're showing it again. It's got this real nice living room area overlooking the bay. Very nice. You can come up here, and this is a bedroom up here, an office area, which goes to a deck. Obviously a bathroom. But you're kind of constrained to what you can actually put up here. And then living area, another bathroom, dining room, a wraparound kitchen with an eatery and bar to eat, breakfast bar. But then you come downstairs, and that's where this house is. It was a cool build. A lot of wasted space, though. I'm really not into that. But ooh, look at that. We have a library and office area, home theater with a huge fish tank built in. Cool. Then you come down here, and you got a small living room, living quarters. Here's another. These are really neatly done rooms. That's a bathroom utility. I moved the utility room. That's right. Here's a pet panda. It has a nice huge in tub. Very nice. Very nice. And then back here, You have a bar, and then you have the kitchen. But when you come back here, there's been some automation put in with automatic lighting and sensing. This is the utility room. So you come out and the light will turn out. And then there's a secret passageway. There's a bathroom there. You come down a couple layers. And this is a data center. And it's cooled and powered by water. There's a water generator back here. But we will go here. This way goes out to a dock. And this way, like here, this is a tube line. You come in and the lights automatically turn on. And this is a data center. Doesn't do anything. It's kind of cool. We use ventilation from inside the caves to cool it. That goes out to the real world. The solar panel that you saw in back comes out and feeds in here. And this is the Technic mod. So these are batteries and switches, inverters. These are just meant to, these are more machines lockers that are meant to simulate like electrical panels. Nice. That was a fun build. But we will come back up. And like I said, back here it just goes to a dock. But we will exit here. Don't tell anybody the code. Nice. So on this note, we come up here, and back here goes to another vacation house. And this is just a, I can't remember the name of it. It's an A-frame house. Duh. And this was the original prototype for the diamond house. So I just continued to build on it. Instead of making the diamond, it's just an A-frame. So it's almost an exact replica, but this area has been widened out. There's a back deck and porch, which makes it real nice and convenient. Back here we have entrance for the dining room. Lots of nature, lots of wasted space, a huge kitchen, home theater room, bathroom and sauna, utility room. Cool. I like it. And that's why I kept it. Because like I said, that was the prototype and the experimentation that went in for that house. So we're going to come back out here, and all this area has been filled in and roads put in. But we come to another one of my favorites, which happens to be, I have no name for this house, but it's kind of cool. Nice area here, this mansion. And of course, we have to put in nature. So there's this huge kind of greenhouse effect. We're going to fly around here. And of course, I fly through the trees. And I have this kind of funky design going on here. Different colors, different woods. I'm really pleased with how this turned out. This was another one that was a lot of fun to build. So we will come back here. There's an automatic door put in, a nice patio area. We have a huge fish tank aquarium that goes up to the atrium, and there's fishies. Very peaceful. Gaming center, home theater room. Nice. A library. And then there's a workout room and showers. Because you have to. Nothing back here. I haven't finished all the rooms. But you come up here and we come into the kitchen, dining room, bathrooms, garage. All the garage doors are on the gate controller mod. So they open up. We have Ferraris and GTRs and motorcycles. Nice. But this is the first floor, and there's an identical bar on this one, and it goes just into this very pleasant atmosphere area that goes out through the entire house. And how I build houses, would I want to live in something like this? So here's bedroom number 1. Here's bedroom number 2. Here's a massive bedroom office area with private decking. Very stylish. Well, of course I'm going to say that. I built it. But, you know, everything has bathrooms, different closets. And then we can come back down here to the main floor. So that is the atrium house. I just made that up. Then this was changed because this back here, this used to lead, this whole area was just desert. And this leads down into the summer house that we just saw. And no changes have been made in here. This house was featured in Another World tour. I'll just go right here. But it's very, very stylish, very pretty. Yeah, and there's a horse. Hi, Mr. Horse. Come back up here. So we have the atrium house here. Then we come down to this box on a light pole. We have this house here, which is, I don't know what to call it. It's very deceiving because it's all built into the stone, and there you have it. It's like a, I don't know, waterfront resort. But it's a private house with a private little swimming hole. We're going to go see that. But back in here, we have more gate controllers. We have an elevator. But excuse me, Mr. Deer. We have another elevator over here, which is the main elevator. We're going to go down to the first floor. Now this goes out to, there's bathrooms in here, but this goes out into the actual bar area and swimming area. Got a nice little campfire. I'm going to show a fly around that house in a moment. It was just kind of just being artistic, I guess. But we come in here, and this is I don't like leaving doors open. There we go. I have a dog. There's doggy. But in more nature, because I couldn't figure out what to do with this area. So I said, yeah, I'll just fill it in. There you have it. We will go up to the upper level. This level down here, there's a bunch of bedrooms and such. This hasn't been finished yet. This leads out to the back dock area with a sailboat. Cool. I can't remember what's back here. Nothing. So there you have that. But this leads up. There's a, I know there's a laundry room back here. There it is. There's the laundry room. Gotta have a laundry utility room. And then this goes up to the upper levels. But we'll come back out here because this area is really cool. So there's another doorway that leads down to the beach. But this comes up into this kind of living room. You can look around, overlook the nature and trees, more elevators, huge massive kitchen. I love that design. Dining room area, more trees. Back here is an office, which everything leads to a deck. There's more bathrooms. Everything leads to like a deck area. So if you come back out here, you can see here's the deck. Here's the upper deck overlooking everything. Come back through here. And I'm going very fast through this because we're already at 39 minutes, but everything's custom. There's bedrooms back here. and a huge fireplace that goes all the way through the house. Then we come up here, and there's identical, identical bedrooms, identical living spaces. But up here we have like fish tanks and home theater and a library. Oh, bathroom. Kind of cool room. This is a kid's room with Inuyasha and Kokomi. I'm a huge Inuyasha fan. Back here, just neat stuff. This also has an entrance to come out onto the decks. So it's a nice summer home. Very cool. There you have it. So we're going to go back up. There's a butterfly. We are going to go back up to the top because there's one more house back here and a couple more areas. And then back here, just it goes into the rock. Recently, I've had a lot of fun playing with, as you'll see in a moment, building into the rock. So this elevator brings you into the garage. Garage door opens, and we come out. So there's that summer home. And then you come back here, and all of these use of trees and such. What kind of tree is that? These are bald cypress. But oh wait, I didn't go real quickly. Let's do a fly around of this one so you could see the whole picture here. And I tried to make interesting builds that stand out. And you got also an entrance that comes down here to the little grassy area and beach area. Nice. I forgot which keys I'm pressing. All the fireplaces work and all the chimneys work. You come back over here, and I'm going to do a fly around first before going in the house. And this is just a cliffside house. And this was another one that it was made to be like unique. We have a little patio area here, the garage, living area, nice decking. It was all purposely done like that. So we will come in here. Boom. And we have the typical cars and everything in the garage. And this is the foyer. But it was just made to be artistic. Different in trees. These are all hand built using fence posts and different leaves. It's just to give a nice peaceful atmosphere. We have a kitchen with a breakfast bar. Everything goes back out. Dining room, home theater over here. And it's kind of partitioned off. Home built speakers. And we come back here and we have a little island back here. And we have this elevated walkway, which is really nice. Come down here, and there's a bathroom there. And this leads into the hillside. This is a utility room. And this is the main bedroom, main bathroom, more decking. But it goes down here into a natural spring pool and waterfall. And then all the way in back to an office. Very nice. And then to the back deck area. So that is that. Then we have a modern cabin, which I'm not going to spend too much time on this one because there's been an update to it. But it's a modern cabin with a little house built in to the hillside, the rock. Nice bedroom. We have bathroom. So it's very cool. Very unique design. Fireplace. Cool. But back here is another addition that I haven't shown. And there's a helipad port over here. But you can see it. This is the power station for this part of the island. So it's a power station research center, and it all kind of works. There's power tools over here. So over here, there's actually a laser. This goes down into an area, and there's a water turbine, which is right there. It's a hydro generator, and it needs water flowing over it to generate power for these battery boxes. So that's, again, from the Technic mod. Works really cool. But this back here, and this operates these lights and actually these wires and everything. This will all get turned on when the sun goes down. We come back here. This is a power station. There's a bathroom here for the employees. But up here, there's actually so mesicons. So we will convert the solar panel that comes down here, and it goes into a mesicons to tube line converter, which will then turn on and off all these lights, which are like wireless. This handles all the power, and it doesn't do anything. It's just there for looks. But it's cool. We have and this is for ships coming into this area, and I'll show you why in a second, because this is not the power station. This is the control station. So like I said, all those lights are rigged up, and the telephone poles. I got this idea. Jerry had done it. Gilbert had done it. There's a bunch of different people that have submitted photos and follow me that I got this idea from them. But we come back here, and this power station is hidden. Of course, it has the same. And you could program. You can program that. You don't have to have a standard password. It closes. That opens up. We have lights that turn on and off. Nice. There's a cow somewhere. So as you can see, there's nothing here, but you hit this, and there's circuitry back here in the wall that makes these stairs come up. So, and I have it set on a pretty liberal timer, but it's all done through mesicons and Technic with sticky pistons. So the stairs just dropped and the door closes. Very nice. The pistons pull back the rock, and then the stairs come up. And it took a lot to, so here's the wiring for the sticky pistons that push those stairs up. And then go back, it all goes back up here. You can see how that turned off. But there's a whole bunch of, I don't know why there is a cow back here, but these are Mesocon's lure controllers, and they're all programmed. And then Mesocon's converter. And what it does is, yeah, there we go. It just controls that. So then you come back here, and we have a secret squirrel bunker. Nice little TV, bedroom, more hidden bathroom area. And then we have a hidden computer lab back here. Just cool. You see those ventilation, that's mom and pop's furniture. It's an oven overhead. There, you see it over there. But it just, you could utilize things for different uses. So back here, this actually goes into the mine area, which I have not continued. But this is another secret squirrel passage, which I'll show. I was playing with different passages. Back here we have another hydro LV converter, so it has water flowing over it, and it provides the power for all the machines down here. Nice. So we are going to go back up. We open that up. The stairs come up, and now we can exit, and that will close. It takes a few seconds. And I had to have so much delay put into it because the top sticky piston would break off the top. And this goes into the mine area. There's a safety ladder that goes down. But this push button here opens up the floor. And this was done with the gate controller. So the gate controller, when you turn this off, it reverts back into the blocks that you had previously set. So it's really cool how that works. But back here is another battery bank room. This is a force field. I can turn the force field on. There we go. And when I turn the force field on, it actually puts a force field around here. This is the solar panels that feed the battery bank for the power station back here. Nice. Let's turn that off. So animals, nothing can get through there. So if you use that, this is from Technic. It's the Technic force field. So all this is working. I can generate power back here. I can tap off of this, which I do, because back here is, these are part of Technics. These are the low voltage or the medium voltage machines. So I have a step down from high voltage to low voltage, and then some battery banks, and I have a grinder, and these are just different machines used if you play survival, that you'll grind stuff, and that CNC machine is what made these balls. And then you come back up here, and we have offices and bathrooms and kitchen area for the employees that work in the power station, because they're going to be out here for a while. And then we have, it just goes to back here. Cool. So that is the hidden power station, and that feeds these houses here in the back area. So this was just done as just playing around because I was bored. But we come back over here, we have this house here, and then we end the tour with the latest build, which is the modern take on a castle. So what I did is I took that modern cabin and I made stilts out of it, made it into like a water tower. And I think it turned out well enough that I wanted to copy it and move it to other places. So this, on the other side of where you have the waterfront, the beachfront house, this is a modern take on a castle, a medieval castle, but it's modern. No, I just said that like 4 times. So you have old mixed with new. You have like castle turrets. There's elevators throughout this entire thing. You can see more specifically on the build. But back here is a ballroom bathrooms. There's going to be a kitchen back here for the patrons. And then you have a docking area. This leads into the residence. This leads to the back of the build, which I will show in a second because it's pretty awesome. This is a secret squirrel area, which leads up to the pedestal house. But we run through here, and again, all these have been highly detailed. This build has been very, very detailed in the last couple videos. But it comes up here. We got, if you saw my medieval world tours, I love doing things with chandeliers. Come back here. This goes into a main bedroom with a stairway and an elevator that goes up. However, we are going to go out the backs. Ooh, the mom and pop's furnitures have this bounce built in. So you can bounce on it. That is just a fun mod. So all in here. And the whole idea was this is if you have a mountain like that over there, what would you build into the face of the rock? So new additions back here. We have a penthouse up here, observation room. This leads up into there with the stairway. Show that in a minute. That leads back into the living area. But we have a dock area. And the dock area, there's birds and such. So it just has this modern kind of look to it. I haven't started building on this yet because I'm coming up with ideas, but there's secret passages that lead into all different parts of the castle. So there's going to be a bathroom back here. That's going to be a bathroom for the main bedroom right here. We have a living room right here. This is going to be a dining area, kitchen, and there's going to be some partitions set up. But so this leads to here, and then we have decking over here. So if we come up, and everything, there's everything ties into each other. There's elevators to get down into the turrets. We come up here, we have this area, observation area up here. There's another new build back here. We come around, there's a garden, but this leads over to, look at the views. Starting to get sunset. This leads over into here, which is brand new. And it's going to be sort of like a restaurant area. And it could be a house. I haven't made up my mind yet. But this comes back here, overlooking everything. The bay. Jeez. It overlooks the fishing area in the bay. There's a hunting lodge back here, which I have not finished. But we can come out here. Do you want to go out, boy? Want to go out? Okay. Oh, I have a rat problem. Not anymore. So all this whole area has been updated because I wanted to I'm going to put some kind of stylish back here. This goes down, and this is going to be, so that goes into that house, but I might open this back area up and make stables back here because it leads into a cave area. And it's just one more thing to use of space that can be utilized for something else. That could have been a dungeon at one point, but this is modern. So there's observation decks everywhere. This all leads up to this gorgeous area up here, which there's going to be benches and stuff. So it's meant to be sort of like a museum area. But yeah, there you have it. That is World Tour number 5. That's all the new houses and everything from the new world. And this, I've been using this world for about 3.5 to 4 years now, just continuously building and updating and revamping old builds. I need a thumbnail. But it is really, it's really been a lot of fun, and I'm doing everything I can to keep this world working. So every time they make a major change on, let's turn that on and turn this off. Every time they make a major change, oh, I like that. There's our thumbnail, World Tour number 5. Every time they make a change to the Minetest game, I've been able to update the mods and keep the mods going. So as far as I can, because there's so many hours, and oh, there's a restaurant there. There's so many hours of work that's put into it, and most of it has just been, you know, playing around fun. But you'd hate to lose it. So, and there's 2 penthouses above here, which you can get to from this stairwell. And then that one penthouse, or that one observation area, you get to back here from this stairwell that leads down. So, and it's not meant to be the end all be all. So anybody, the one thing about Minetest is that it is not, it's an alternative to Minecraft. It is not in competition, like who's better. It is just a way to express your creativity. The main thing about Minetest, as been pointed out in recent videos, is that you the user, choose how you want to play the game, what mods you want to use. So there is, oh, I thought I killed the fire. The game, Minecraft is used. You play the game the way that the developers want you to progress the gameplay. In Minetest, not only can you create your own mods, but you can craft the game to how you want to play it. You know, survival mode, animals, you know, bad monsters, survival, creative. I only play in creative. So there you have it. That's World Tour number 5. Like, I created all the graphics for the monitors from somebody else's mod. And it's completely advisable, or allowed. I made my own textures. I made my own texture mods, and you can share them, and you know, everybody can have fun with it. So there you have it. This is a long one. It's an hour and 2 minutes, but it's really cool just to see and document what's updated in the world. And you can, like I said, you can go up and you can see the different, if you download the world, you can get the coordinates and the seed number and everything from it. You can generate your own world and see how much has changed and go from there. So thank you very much for joining. And until the next video, which will be very soon, goodbye.